Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, GeoBoxing Empire, back to boxing. Now, man, Errol Spence Jr. destroys Mikey Garcia in a 12-round unanimous decision. And, I mean, it was a spectacular performance, man. It was so shocking that Errol Spence outboxed Mikey Garcia, my fault, guys. That, you know, the scorecards, the judges had, uh, Errol Spence beating Mikey Garcia in every single round. I think both of the scores had it 120, 108, and the third one had it something. I forgot what it was. But, I mean, it was a complete destruction on Errol Spence's behalf. Now, in boxing, in my opinion, it's worse to get outboxed for 12 rounds than to get knocked out in the beginning of a fight because a lot of people were saying leading up to this fight that, Mikey Garcia had a higher boxing IQ. It was the smaller, skilled fighter versus the bigger, stronger fighter, Errol Spence Jr. They were saying that, Mikey Garcia had better counterpunching. He was quicker, and people were questioning Errol Spence's power. Some people were saying even Errol Spence hits harder than, Mikey Garcia hits harder than Errol Spence. Some people were even saying that. And in this fight, not only did Errol Spence prove everybody wrong, but, they proved that Mikey Garcia wasn't quicker than Errol Spence. They proved that Mikey Garcia did not have a higher boxing IQ than Errol Spence. They proved that, that Errol Spence had a better boxing ability. I mean, he had the better jab. He had the better body shots. He controlled distance better. He moved better. He can punch while moving. I mean, he countered better. He did everything better than Mikey Garcia to the extent that it was a complete mismatch, I heard that Mikey Garcia barely, or the whole fight, barely landed 75 punches, which is awful. And if you do the math, that's basically less than 10 punches a round. It's not even 10 punches a round he wasn't landing on Errol Spence Jr. So he completely dominated the fight, and there leaves no doubt in anyone's mind that Errol Spence is the better fighter and he's the more complete fighter. The thing that shocked me about this fight most was Errol Spence boxing this whole fight. And I thought he can outbox him, but I didn't think he'll just lay back and, outbox him the way he did. And don't get me wrong either. Some people think just because you're getting outboxed doesn't mean he's really taking it easy. He wasn't really scoring points like pot-shotting him. He was actually throwing a lot of punches. In fact, Errol Spence threw over 1,000 punches this fight. So he was throwing a lot of punches this fight. He wasn't just on the outside looking at Mikey Garcia. He was actually being extremely active and keeping Mikey Garcia at a distance and throwing a lot of punches at the same time. So Errol Spence completely dominated Mikey Garcia, and it basically is no doubt to who's the better fighter. Now, this is shocking, man. Because Errol Spence, we know he can box, right? But this is definitely not his true style of boxing. Usually he likes to come forward a little more. He likes to really dig into your body. He's a boxer, but he's not so relaxed boxing on his back foot. That's basically what he did. He boxed on the back foot this whole fight. Basically, when he beat Mikey Garcia, he boxed him with his plan B. Boxing on the outside like the way he did. That's not his real style. If you ask people how Errol Spence boxes, they wouldn't say he's going to box like the way he did against Mikey Garcia. They'll say he's a little bit more aggressive. He sits on his punches a little more, and, he takes more chances. Now, in this fight, when you're boxing around the ring, you're moving while punching at the same time. So you can't really generate as much power as you want to. And I watched this fight. Now, Errol Spence really didn't step on the gas until around 9. That's when he started really trying to bully Mikey Garcia, because Mikey Garcia tried to get an inside on him, and then they started fighting on the inside. And as soon as he did that, man, that was basically when Mikey Garcia almost got stopped really good. So basically, the one time that Errol Spence fought like Errol Spence is basically when Mikey almost got stopped in a fight. And that was basically 9, 10, 11. And then around 12, he took a little easy on him. But still, he's looking for a knockout. But basically, the last third of the fight, he basically stepped the gas up a little more. But that's because Mikey Garcia definitely stepped the gas up as well, because he knew he needed to win this fight by KO at that point. But still, like I said, Errol Spence, he really didn't use his size. He just outboxed the guy, and I mean, there was nothing Mikey could have did to win this fight at all. So yeah, man, Mikey Garcia got outboxed, and that's the worst way you can lose, man. It basically showed who's the better fighter. But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about the fight, man. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.